talking point tonight, with Remembrance Sunday just 2 days away. Two families with very different views about whether our soldiers should still be in Afghanistan.
Yes, the family of Corporal Stephen Boot from Wirral say the troops need to stay and finish the job. Stephen was killed on Tuesday with 4 colleagues by a trainee policeman in Afghanistan.
But the sister of a soldier killed in Iraq in 2006, Private Lee Ellis, says they should come home. Now we're looking for your views on this one tonight after this report from Mel Barham.
Always a regular at remembrance services, but this year Corporal Stephen Boot's own name will be one of those added to the growing list.
I always used to go to Remembrance Sunday along with Stephen, because he used to always do the parades from when he was in the Cadet Force when he was young. So I think this Sunday will hit them hard.
Too distraught to speak on camera today, his family spoke of their pride and devastation through a family friend.
He was a cheeky chap who loved to play practical jokes on people and was always happy. Always, anybody who met him would never forget him, I think is what his words his girlfriend said. And that's the way he was.
Just 22, the TA soldier and military policeman was one of 5 killed when a trainee Afghan policeman opened fire on British troops in Helmand. His death added to the tally since the last Remembrance Day. 12 deaths in 12 months. Each face will be etched on the hearts of those who loved them this coming Sunday. This Sunday, people across the northwest will come to cenotaphs like this one to remember not just those who've died in both world wars, but also the more recent conflicts like Iraq and Afghanistan. But here in Birkenhead, this Sunday's service will be even more poignant as the town remembers one of its own sons, those emotions as raw as ever.
Stephen will be remembered, certainly with the other 2 young lads who have lost their lives this year, in name, just as for us to pause and to honour what they have done.
And that job is one Stephen's family say he completely believed in.
As much as they probably would like to see the troops out, I think for Stephen's sake and the sake of the 230 lads we've already lost, feels that they should see the job out to the end.
Someone who disagrees is the sister of paratrooper Lee Ellis, killed in Iraq almost 4 years ago. She confronted Gordon Brown on that subject as he visited our region yesterday, saying his strategy just wasn't working.
You can't trust these people, so therefore we're providing them with arms for them to use against us.
Today she told us how difficult Remembrance Sunday has become.
It's very important that we look back on history and make sure these things are not continually repeated. But quite honestly, that's, people don't seem to be doing that. Again, I mentioned to Gordon Brown that this war is like the equivalent of Vietnam, which was an unwinnable war.
Coping with that grief, something Corporal Stephen Boot's family will now have to deal with, a time of year that'll always be doubly hard. Mel Barham, Granada Reports, Birkenhead.
Yeah, so your views. Is it time for our troops to come home? Have too many